All right, take two. Now, I wanted to show everyone something that's very dear to my heart. Very valuable piece of gear. I don't normally kind of do this kind of videos, but this is something that I've talked with a lot of people about and have discussed different things about it. And recently, the most recent discussion was someone had just ordered it and they were wondering some questions about it. So I figured, I'm out here, I have the time, I have a brand new winter sock. Thank you, Dutch. Yeah, I figured I'd make a video, sort of a review. I don't do reviews. I'm just an iPhone YouTuber. Nothing fancy here. But this is honestly my favorite must-have piece of gear. It's this Dutchware winter sock. Now, I'll tell you what it does for me. One, I can be sleeping at 6 o'clock in the morning when the sun is coming up, and that black fabric over my head will help keep it darkened. So bam, right there's a plus. Okay, I can sleep in a little bit more. Okay, I got my earplugs in. I can't hear them stupid birds or the stupid chipmunks or squirrels. I can sleep in. That is awesome. Without that, I couldn't do that. Now, with a top cover, yes, I could. That would help as far as the top cover. But however, with the top cover, I don't have the underquilt protection. Okay, if it's raining, splashing up on there, ooh, it gets nasty sometimes, especially during storms. No, this is the underquilt protection, plus the shade in the morning. Now, also, as far as top cover versus that, when I'm laying in my hammock with the top cover, and I recently used my top cover because I ripped my last sock. Dutch and Dutchware have replaced my last sock because I think it was the middle of the night, and I have a kind of a sleepwalking problem sometimes, and I think I got up to do something, and I think I grabbed this end, which is the foot end, which you don't want to grab to slide over. And when I did, this whole thing ripped about down into here. Now, granted, I was half asleep. It was a bad mistake. It was something that couldn't be helped. And I told Dutch about it. I said, man, I'm so bummed because that was my favorite piece of all of my hammock, my underquilts, everything. That was my favorite thing. And it was the thing I considered the most valuable. And he said, well, would you like us to repair it? I said, man, it was way beyond repair. I said, I just threw it in the trash. It was not a 6 foot, but 4 or 5 feet worth of rip. I said, it was beyond repair. I said, it wouldn't have been worth anything. And he asked me for my address, and he sent me a brand new one. So for that, Dutchware, you guys rock. You are someone that stands behind their product and that delivers their customer service. So enough about that. I'm going to show you what the sock really is to me. First of all, it starts with this little clip. Okay, it clips onto your continuous ridge line, and it's got a cord lock right there. You can see it. I suck at camera work like this. But it's got a cord lock right there. You can cinch that up. Now, technically, if I lightly pull that, it's not going to go anywhere, okay? It's good. Now, on this end, you also have a cord lock, or I'm sorry, not a cord lock. Well, of course you do. You have the big cord lock, which goes to the red string, which really lets this happen. Okay. Now it's opened up completely. You can see there, it's opened up completely. Maybe I should stand on this side. I don't have much shadow. Yeah, it's opened up completely. I can take this and just pull it down and over my under quilt. Down the whole thing. Bam. There's my hammock, my setup, my under quilt, everything. This gives you so much wind protection. Gives you so much, if it's raining, it will kind of splash up at times. The wind blows in and hits your underquilt. So this is not only a wind protector, it is an underquilt protector. Okay, pull that back up. You can see it's easily done. One-handed even. All right, now, one thing that he has on here that I really don't use, I found it kind of almost cumbersome or just too much. It's just too much for me, because the way I do it is when I get into bed at night, I pull that down just like I did. And I get in the hammock, I reach down, I pull it back to there. I'll reach up and grab the cinch buckle or the cinch cord lock, and I tighten it down. But as you can see here, there is a zipper on it. So very easily, one-handed, you can see that zipper works. And you can actually unzip it from inside. Now, I can go from the side of the hammock, flip this up, and get in like that. And honestly, I mean, hey, you're sitting here on a summer day, flip that thing back, and then you have the, I'm against this hill right here. There's not going to be wind coming in from that. So if anywhere, it'd be coming in from there. I could lay right in my hammock like that and be totally cozy, totally good. But the zipper, honestly, I just don't use much. One thing that kind of bothered me about it was always on a certain side. And sometimes that side didn't line up with the way I set my hammock up. So I just didn't use it. I just used the top cinch thing, the cord lock, pulls it down and put it back. Now, in summer, for instance, or not summer, fall. I said I use this thing 3 seasons. Let's say fall, and it's a nice day, but you still want a little bit of wind protection. I'll pull this down to about my shoulder area. I'll pull it down in here, like that. And I'll sleep like that. I have plenty of ventilation, breathe good, fresh air, but also have nice lower body protection. It makes it nice. The next this is probably the biggest thing about this piece of gear. For me personally, no matter what season it is, I don't care if it's spring, fall, winter, summer, there is going to be air humidity. There's going to be moisture in the air. And I've tested this because I've been to these group hangs and I've walked around to other people's setups, checking them out, and I felt after hanging all day, come 8, 9, 7 o'clock, their quilts are damp to the touch. It's not like they're just cold, but they're actually kind of damp. You think, well, it didn't rain. Well, what's that about? It's the air moisture. This protects you from all that. This, you can pull up over it pull up over the whole thing, zip it up, throw the vent around, and that keeps all the air moisture off of your hammock. Oh, it might not look as cool because you can't see the underquilt and the top quilt and pillow and all that. It doesn't matter. You're going to wish that come when you start to lay down at night, you're going to wish that dampness was not there. And that does that. So, trying to think anything else I can say about it. It's a great, great product. I believe they're like 50, 60 bucks. But for 50 or 60 bucks for wintertime camping, man, that's one of the best investments that you can do. That's one of the best things you can buy for, well, underquilt protectors. It's not even the same because you got all protector here. So there you go. The winter sock, in my way of looking at it. I hope you guys find this helpful. Yeah, check it out sometime.